94.7 First Alert Weather.
I'm not trying to rub the cold in, okay? I'm just talking about the cold's going to be here by tomorrow morning. Here you enjoyed just a nice, little snow shower yesterday, that kind of thing, and then boom, what in the world happened? Well, first of all, this is Stanley. Of course, they've got a lot of snow on the ground, and it's 11 degrees, and the wind chill is 10 up there in Stanley. Of course, it's kind of a distant shot. I can't see anybody outside. I don't blame them. Now, here are the wind chills for tomorrow. If you look at this at 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock, you see wind chills are possibly in the single digits at that time. Everything that I'm looking at is showing anywhere from about a low of a 9 to as much as 15. Let's hope on the 15, but either way, it's going to be pretty cold for tomorrow morning. As you can see, the wind chills will come up only by these bars, as you can see, but the wind chills during the day will be, likely in the mid-teens to upper teens. It's going to be a cold day, and it's hanging in there for a while, and I'm showing you here where it's coming from. You see, throughout the south, most of the temperatures in the 70s and the 80s, but it's even cold down here in Phoenix. They only had a high today of 58 degrees. Arctic air is coming in. It's covered Montana, quite a bit of North Dakota, and you can see those temperatures already. Highs today in the single digits. Most of that will be sliding to our east, but we'll still be picking up a bit of it. And that's why we're going to be so cold. Now for tonight, if you look, we do have some isolated snow still in the area for this evening. So just watch for that. On the sidewalks, they could be awfully slick if you're walking. Same thing for some of the streets, so be careful there. So there's some isolated amounts, but most of it is starting to clear up for this evening. Do you see that? That colder air is starting to make that wedge, and it's coming in. And most of the moisture here to the south is being forced to our south at this point. And not a whole lot that's here for the northwest, but just a few isolated snow showers that are possible for this evening. So without the wind chill, I'm showing you the temperatures, what we anticipate as actual temperatures. They could be off by just a few degrees one way or the other. So this is a little more positive toward tomorrow morning. But as you see, most of the highs even in the afternoon. And this is without the wind chill. We're looking about a 23, 24. 22, somewhere along in there for tomorrow afternoon. So let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Now, I've got predicted for tonight about 10, okay? So there's 10 degrees with the high of 23 for tomorrow. Now, we're going to have some snowstorms that are going to move in from the northwest. Colder air doesn't hold as much snow as air that comes up from the southwest. So I don't see a lot out of it, and probably the most could be late Thursday into Friday, where there could be maybe anywhere from about an inch, maybe 2 inches, but it's more likely to about an inch of snow as we get toward the end of the week. As you see the storms come in, well, you see a 9 for Thursday morning, 19 for Friday morning. That's the difference with the overcast. But Saturday, that might be a little colder than expected, but things are going to be changing after that as we get into the first part of next week. So let me show you this on the temperature trend. You'll see still some mighty cold temperatures. That might be a little exaggeration there, but we'll watch for it. Then after that, you see how those temperatures start to come up as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. Those are the lows. Okay, now here's a look at some of the highs as we get into next week. And you can see there that we even have some temperatures that are getting into the low to the mid 30s. It's going to take Tuesday. That's a week away to see a 36. Okay, but in the meantime, we have some high temperatures that are in the lower 20s or so. And like I said, not trying to rub it in, just letting you know it is coming. And it's going to be a rude awakening tomorrow morning. That's what's happening.
No, it is. And you're not going to want to go outside. I noticed that 2 was lower than the 5 degrees that you projected earlier.
Yeah, okay. So it keeps, and it runs anywhere, anywhere if it's 5 to 10 or 15, it's still just awfully cold, okay? So we're going to have it.
There's really no difference.
No,
all right, Rick, thank you.
I'll stay inside.
When that wintry weather comes out, you guys shine. Thanks for all the photos that you've posted in our Idaho Weather Watchers Facebook group. Absolutely gorgeous. Lori sent in this one. Not sure where that's from, but it looks to be up in the mountains or in a valley in Idaho. We've got this one from Billy Hawkins of a beautiful river with the mountain sides covered in snow around it. We have time in our newscast at 10 p.m. to show more of your photos, so please post them. We'd love to share them